Hi, my name is Bailey Hutchinson, and this is my trainee, Randy. Basically, today what I'm going to be doing is going over a nutrition facts label with you. They recently updated kind of what's required to be on a nutrition facts label. So I'm going to go over the kind of updated version with you, and then once we're done, I'm going to quiz you on a few things to see if you were paying attention. And basically learning about the nutrition facts label is going to give you a better idea of how to make more informed decisions when you're in the grocery store and maybe help you to pick out some healthier products from the shelf as well. So the two products that I'm going to be reviewing today, the first is going to be the Chewy Chips Ahoy Reese's. This is going to be the product that I kind of used to go over the whole label with. And then after that, I'm going to quiz him on a Red Bull. This is something that you drink probably once a week, so it's probably a good idea to take a look at this specific nutrition facts label and get to understand that a little bit more as well. So we'll put that to the side for right now. Awesome. So the first thing when you are in a grocery store and you're looking at the products that you're going to buy, you're going to first see the principal display panel, which is the very front of the product. It's the first thing you see on the shelf. It's going to have its name and some other information, but what we're really interested in today is the information panel. That is where the nutrition facts label is kind of going to be housed on the product. So as you can see here, we've got the nutrition facts on the back. It's also going to have the ingredient list and some other things on the information panel. But today we're just going over the nutrition facts. So you can see that right here. The first thing, and something that has been changed with the new nutrition facts, is going to be the serving size listed here at the top. It's now going to be in kind of a bold font, a bigger font, so that really sticks out for you. The serving size, and this particular product is going to be 2 cookies, but you can see right here that it also has the servings per container listed, because obviously this whole container is going to have more than 2 cookies. Our servings per container on here is going to be 9. So that tells us there's probably going to be around 18 cookies in the container. So right below that is going to be our calories. These are going to be based per serving. And this particular product has 140 calories. Now, 100 calories per serving is considered moderate in a food product. When you start getting up in that 400 calorie per serving range is when it's definitely going to become a little bit excessive. So this is pretty moderate. It's close to that 100 per serving. Right below that is going to be kind of a list format of some of the more important nutrients that are going to be found in the product. And then it's going to have that gram or milligram amount next to that. But then there's also going to be this percent daily value column on the far right. And basically what that is, it actually has a footnote here at the bottom to better explain that for you. But the percent daily value is going to tell you how much of a nutrient in the serving of food is going to contribute to your daily diet. So total fat's going to be the first one listed. You can see there's 6 grams of total fat in this product, but those 6 grams are going to account for 8% of the daily value that's recommended that you have. And that's going to be based on a 2,000 calorie diet. So we've got total fat, and then it's going to get kind of broken down here into saturated and trans fat. Now these are 2 things you want to have less of in your diet. They can contribute to certain heart diseases or just issues in your body. So it's better to avoid those 2 specific things, which in this product there's going to be 0 grams of trans fat, which is great. It does have 3.5 grams of saturated fat, which even though that seems like a kind of small amount, it accounts for 18% of your percent daily value. So it's actually a bit much. Next we're going to move down to cholesterol. We've got 0 milligrams of cholesterol in this product. But if this was, say, like a meat product, like beef jerky, it would definitely have more cholesterol because cholesterol is going to be an animal-based nutrient. So that's probably why we don't find as much in these cookies. After that, we've got sodium, and it's got 80 milligrams. So that seems like a big number compared to all these other ones, but it's only accounting for 3% of the percent daily value. You also, like the saturated and trans fat, want to limit your sodium intake for the same reasons. It can lead to just certain health conditions that you definitely want to avoid. The next nutrient we're going to look at is going to be total carbohydrate. This particular product has got 19 grams, which is 7% of your daily value. Carbohydrates are going to give you, help provide your body with energy, and different things like that. Below that, we're going to see dietary fiber. Now, unfortunately, this product has 0 grams of dietary fiber, but you definitely want more of this. Americans tend to be deficient in dietary fiber in their diet. They tend to not reach this percent daily value in their normal diet. So if you see a product, be like a granola bar or something on the shelf that has more dietary fiber, I definitely recommend grabbing that off the shelf because it can be a little bit harder to find sources of that nutrient. Below that is something that has also been updated with the new Nutrition Facts label. So you're going to see total sugars, and then right below that you're going to see added sugars. Now the added sugars is the newly included part. This particular product does have 11 grams of sugar, total sugars, but then right below that it says it includes 10 grams of added sugars. Now the total sugars are going to be a combination of those added sugars and then any naturally occurring sugars that might already be in the product. So this particular food item, because it has 10 grams of added sugars and 11 grams of total, there's actually only 1 gram of that naturally occurring sugar, so not very much. And then those 10 grams of added sugars do account for about 20% of the daily value. This is a new feature that they've added because you want to tend to stick to the naturally occurring sugars in your diet. So those could be fruit or other products, but it's definitely better to steer more towards the naturally occurring sugar. So by showing you what amount of the sugar actually comes from added, which would be added in processing or just added for different reasons, you definitely want to try to limit those sugars in your diet. And then kind of the last one in this main list is going to be protein. Now this product has kind of a relatively low amount. It's got 2 grams of protein in it. And then see the little kind of, almost like a little box right below that. It's going to have 4 really important things that are required to be included on the nutrition label, even if there's none. So vitamin D and potassium are kind of newer requirements to the Nutrition Facts label. These used to be vitamin A and C, but as we've changed our eating habits, it's very rare to have a deficiency in vitamin A and C, and whereas nowadays it's more likely that we're not getting enough potassium or vitamin D in our diet. So that's why those are included on the label. Here we've got 0% of vitamin D, and then our potassium is going to be 40 milligrams as well. But those are definitely things you want to look to try to include in your diet because we probably aren't getting enough of those. And then the other 2 items on this little kind of bottom column are going to be calcium, which we've got 10 milligrams of, and iron, which is 0.7 milligrams or 4% daily value. So those are also 2 things that we want to have more of in our diet in general. Besides that, of course, like I said, at the bottom here, you've got the ingredients list that's not included in the Nutrition Facts label, but also something that would be beneficial for you to look over as well. Do you have any questions so far? Because we're about to quiz you. No? All right. Well, let's get the Red Bull. Like I said, this is something that you said you drink probably 1 a week of, and did you ever really like pay attention to the nutrition facts before?
No.
No? Okay. So that's actually something super common. You're not the only one, I promise. Let's see. So for this particular drink, let's see. So on here there are 38 grams of total sugars and 38 grams of added sugars. So how many grams of naturally occurring sugars would be in this product?
There would be zero natural sugars.
0 grams of natural sugars. And why do you think that?
Because there's 38 total, 38 added, so natural would be 0.
Cool. Awesome. And then, let's see. How many servings are in this can of Red Bull?
There's 1 serving.
1 serving. And just like a side note, something that they're trying to do as well with products like this that people are more likely to drink in 1 serving. Before, this could have been like a 2 or 3 serving drink, but they've tried to update it to where they're making all of the calories and all the nutrients listed based off of 1 serving, because they know that people are more likely to just drink the whole thing instead of actually paying attention to like the 2 servings and drink half of it and put it away. Most people don't do that. And then one more question. I gotta make this one good. Let's see. So, how many servings of this drink, or how many of these drinks, since it's 1 serving per can, would you need to drink to get your percent daily value for sodium?
So sodium, 5% daily value. You'd have to drink 20 of these cans.
Yeah, so probably not the best source of sodium if you're looking to fulfill your sodium daily value requirements, but that is the right answer. So I'm just going to do like a close-up of this real fast. Maybe, there we go. There we go, thank you. Okay. And we're going to show this label as well, just so you can see. Awesome. All right, so I hope you learned a little bit more about today about nutrition facts and how understanding how to read that label can help you make healthier decisions in the grocery store.